Hear me, citizens of the world. My name is Shades, and I should like to help everyone, if possible, no matter race or beliefs. We all want to help each other. It is in human nature to want to help each other. We love each other's happiness, and misery makes us weep in turn. Humans do not want to hate each other. They do not want to despise each other. The world that we live in was one that was made for everyone. It is bountiful and rich, but we have lost our meaning. We have lost ourselves to greed. Greed has poisoned men's souls, barricaded the world with hate, has tricked us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed the capacity to travel from one side of the world to the other, yet we shut ourselves away from our own neighbours. The machinery we have created that should grant us rich, bountiful harvests has instead left us meagre and desperate. Knowledge has made us cynical, and our wisdom has been tainted by our experiences of the world. We think too much and we feel too little. More than machinery, what we need is humanity. More than cynicism, what we need is kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, we are doomed to repeat the mistakes of our past, and the world will never find peace. All will be lost, whether in the flames of nuclear Armageddon or at a realization of our own unmaking. So many creations of man are forces for good. The aeroplane, the radio, the television. These creations are testaments to our desire to be with one another, to connect with those around us. I speak to you now, across the world through these inventions, to the billions of people watching, listening, to those billions of men, women, and children, victims of a leviathan that traps fellow men into torturing and imprisoning innocents, into grinding their own good souls into obedience. To those who can hear me, I urge you to find strength in my next words. The misery of that system, of the greed and hate that traps us people of the world, has but a single source. The bitterness of those who fear human progress. The hate of men will wash away and dictators will pass, while the power that they have taken from the people will return to the people. Soldiers, yours is among the most important of tasks. In your hands lies the fates of those you love, your sons, your daughters, your wives, your families. Don't let yourself be subjugated by men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, who tell you what to do, who tell you what to think and what to feel, who treat you as fodder to be used in their standoffs, who would gladly send you through a gate to hell to trap you on the other side. Another body for the trenches, another body for their political games. Don't give yourself to these unloving men, these men whose minds are focused solely on profit and power. You are not servants. You cannot be forced to obey. You are men. You take up your post because you love, because there are those you are willing to die to protect. Yours is the fiercest kind of love, the most admirable kind of love. Do not hate. Only these subjugators hate, those who have no love, who do not know love's touch. In your hands, you have the power to create machines for good. The power to create peace and happiness for those you love, to create an engine for a better future. You have the power to make this life a beautiful place, filled with progress and kindness and caring. Fight not for oppression, but for a decent world. For a world absent of starvation, cold, and hate. Use your power. Unite together. Dictators promise these things to you, promising better tomorrows, all the while holding the chains that bind you. They lie. They do not fulfill their promises, and they never will. Fight with me. Rise up, claim the power you are due, and free the world. Cull the greed, the hate, and the intolerance. As united citizens of the world, free it and lead us on to happiness, onto a world of kindness. Rise up. Stand with me now. Do it. Stand up and shout and scream. Show those men that you will no longer let yourself be subjected to their whims. You will not be subject to their greed. You are your own person. Be free. Be free.